Ruto became involved in politics in the year 1992 in the run-up to the general election held that year. He helped found the Youth for KANU 1992, popularly known as YK92.
I cross if the need arises. My mind is clear. My conscience is clear.
Which supported the presidential candidacy of Daniel Arap Moi of the Kenya African National Union KANU party. Ruto was first elected to the parliament in the year 1997 and was re-elected in 2002. Also, in 2002, he briefly served as Minister of Home Affairs under Moi's amid a split in KANU over Moi's choosing Uhuru Kenyatta to the party's presidential candidate in 2002 elections. Ruto chose to remain in the party and support Uhuru Kenyatta's bid for the presidency, and his party leader, Kenyatta, lost to Mwai Kibaki. In the hotly contested December 2007 elections, Ruto, now as part of ODM, supported Raila Odinga in his bid to unseat the incumbent president Mwai Kibaki. Although provisional results pointed towards a victory for Odinga, official results showed that Kibaki had won by a narrow margin. Those results were rejected by Odinga and were also questioned by international observers. Widespread protest ensued throughout the country and gave way to brutal acts of Meanwhile, the International Criminal Court of Justice (ICC) had opened an investigation into the post-election violence of 2007-2008. In December 2010, the ICC released the name of 6 individuals thought to have been most responsible for the instigation of the violence, and Ruto and Kenyatta were among those named, but both won the case after all. Undoubted by his ICC charges, Ruto continued to pursue his political aspirations. He reunited with Kenyatta, and the two men and their parties joined a multi-party alliance named the Jubilee Coalition. They contested in March 2013 elections, in which Kenyatta ran for presidency and William Samoei Ruto ran for deputy president respectively. They both were dubbed Raila Odinga by garnering slightly more than 50%. With ICC trials behind them, Ruto and Kenyatta looked to the extent of general elections. The parties in their Jubilee Coalition reformed in September 2016, creating a single party, the Jubilee Party, with Kenyatta and Ruto running for re-election in August 8, 2017 polls. They were successful, taking more than 50% of the votes casted. As the last general elections, the nearest challenger for presidential bid was Raila Odinga, and he began to contest the outcome through a Supreme Court, which declared the results null and void.
In 2013, we faced a formidable opponent with a sitting prime minister and a sitting vice president, running almost 3/4 of government. But today, we face a clueless, rudderless, leaderless, planless, disorganized opposition.
And Ruto won again, this time by a landslide, but against the backdrop of poor voter turnout after Odinga boycotted the whole process. During his second term as deputy president, Ruto's relationship with Kenyatta cooled considerably. In contrast, the president and Odinga unexpectedly reconciled in 2018 and went on to a collaboration of the Building Bridges Initiative (BBI) task force, which studied the challenges facing the country and their proposed solutions. The high-profile collaboration between the two men exhibited Ruto's alienation from Kenyatta and contributed to the loss of his status as the presumptive heir to the presidency. Ruto on different scripts and the BBI initiative. Last year, 2022, William Ruto presented himself to vie for presidency under the United Democratic Alliance (UDA), a party that he sold to the people of Kenya as the Hustlers Party. He won against Raila Odinga by garnering 50%, while Raila Odinga got 48% of the votes casted. It was me, Johanna Sanko.